I'm nailing it. I'm nailing it. So I'm nailing the DAX on the 5-minute look back period. I'm nailing it. And let's take a look at Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is discombobulating. Bitcoin is discombobulating. It's discombobulating, you guys. Bitcoin is discombobulating. It's on the verge of a total discombobulation. It's going to discombobulate, in my opinion. Alright, my friends, let's get serious. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, in my opinion, is the biggest clown show in the history of clown shows. If you have been following my blog and my YouTube channel, you know what I had been saying. When this debt-based monetary system, when the debt bubble-based system bursts, when the debt bubble bursts, millions of people are going to lose their lives on the level of like an atomic wedgie. Okay? If you also been following my blog and my YouTube channel, you know what I had been saying. Monies doesn't just flow and go into money's heavens. They gotta look for a place to go. They gotta look for suppressed assets like gold and silver and hard assets. When this debt-based system collapses, where do you think monies is going to go? It doesn't just go to money's heaven. It needs a place to go, and it goes into suppressed assets like silver. If you've been following my blog and my YouTube channel, you know what I had been saying for years. Silver, in my opinion, in 2024 is still the number one asset to be into right now. If you're not holding silver, if you don't hold it, you don't own it, you don't got it. Silver, in my opinion, is the most undervalued asset in world history. When this debt-based system collapses, it's not going to go into Bitcoin. It's going to go into suppressed assets and undervalued assets like silver. If you're not stacking silver and gold, you're an idiot, in my opinion. All right? If you've been following my blog and my YouTube channel, you know what I had been saying. Become your own central bank by betting against the debt, by betting against this debt-based monetary system. By holding silver, you are literally doing just that. When the debt bubble bursts, millions of people are going to lose their lives on the level of like an atomic wedgie. But by holding silver, by holding suppressed assets like silver, in my opinion, is the greatest asset in the history of assets, in my opinion. Bitcoin is not going to help you. Bitcoin isn't even real, in my opinion. It's not real. It's not tangible. It doesn't have any intrinsic value. It's just zeros and ones. It's nothing. But by holding silver, the most undervalued asset in history, you will be like, it's like, Bitcoin doesn't like protect you against inflation. It's not a hedge against inflation, but silver is. Silver, in my opinion, in 2024 is the greatest asset in the world history. Not Bitcoin, not cryptos, not shitcoins, not the ETFs of Bitcoin, not the derivatives of Bitcoin, but silver. Silver is the most undervalued asset in world history. Fuck cryptos, fuck Bitcoin, fuck ETFs, and fuck the derivatives of therein. Silver is the most undervalued asset in world history. And that's my opinion. And yeah. You want to talk about Bitcoin going to the moon. You want to talk about Bitcoin going to 200,000. You want to talk about Bitcoin going to 1,000,000. You want to talk about hashing and the halving and all this nonsense of like there's only going to be 21 million coins in the world history and they will never be printed anymore. It's limited to, I mean, I don't care, folks. I don't care. Who's to say somebody else down the road is not going to create a crypto, an alternative to Bitcoin, and say, hey, you guys, Bitcoin is limited to 21 million coins. Once the 21 million coins are issued, no more will be printed. Well, we got a competing coin, and only 10 million will ever be printed. By your logic, you should be getting into that coin and dumping Bitcoin, because the new coin that competes with Bitcoin is only limited to 10 million. So that means it should be worth more, right? But that's not how it works, right? Like I said, in my opinion, silver is where you should be right now. Not in cryptos, not in the shitcoins, not in the altcoins, not in the ETFs. Because when the debt bubble bursts, millions of people will lose their lives on the level of an atomic energy. But by holding silver, the most undervalued asset in world history, become your own central bank. Bet against this debt-based monetary system and get you some silver, because it's all about silver, not cryptos. Look, Bitcoin's already collapsing. It's gonna collapse, dude. In my opinion, it's gonna collapse. It's gonna collapse bigly. I predict by April of 2024, after the halving thing expires and ends, it's gonna collapse. It's gonna collapse again. It's gonna discombobulate. But look, you do what you want. I don't care what you think. I'm not here to tell you what to do. You're not here to tell me what to do. You think for yourself. My grandfather once told me, Papagallo, Papagallo, don't be a Papagallo. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. Don't be a Papagallo. Think for yourself. Don't be a parakeet that just repeats stuff. Papagallo, Papagallo. Look, you heard it here first. Silver, the most undervalued asset in world history, and that's the place you want to be, in my opinion. Otherwise, you do whatever you want. Buy silver, fuck Bitcoin.